I am currently on an account that is a level 21, as we can see in the top of my screen. And in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing how to complete the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid from start to finish as fast as possible, even if you are a low-level player. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do as any low-level player is purchase a Duco Death. It is absolutely free, and there are zero excuses to why you don't own this vehicle. Even if you don't plan on upgrading it, just having a Duco Death in your garage is absolutely huge and will obviously save you from dying because it has very good protection. If you're a player who constantly spends hundreds of dollars on shark cards and doesn't want to waste any more, click the link in the description down below where you can get boosted accounts that already have hundreds of millions of dollars on them for much cheaper prices. Before starting up the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid, make sure that you are fully stocked on snacks and you have the proper equipment. Always make sure that you're stocked up on shotgun ammo. I would highly recommend to use a heavy shotgun or an assault shotgun if you have that unlocked. The heavy shotgun is basically the poor man's assault shotgun. It's just as good, and really the only disadvantage is that it does slightly less rate of fire, but it's still a very effective weapon. I would recommend to have some sort of AR, and most importantly, an automatic pistol or a machine pistol. These weapons are really important because when you're inside of your car, you're obviously not able to use any, ARs or weapons outside of pistols. And because of this, I really always recommend to use either an AP pistol or a machine pistol. Now, we are actually going to make our way over to the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid, and we are going to start it up, starting with the Slush Fund. Now, originally, I was going to showcase how to complete the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid on my main account with the Vigilante, and show how easy it is to complete in such a fast manner of time. But I think I'm actually going to make this a two-part video. I think the first video we're going to do today, which we're already starting, is going to be focused on, if you're a newer player, how to complete the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid as fast as possible. And even if you are an experienced player, you still might learn a thing or two here that you might not have known. Then I'm also going to do a video for experienced players showcasing how to complete it even faster and shave down those precious minutes with obviously very, very important vehicles. So let's set our waypoint over to Destination A. We've got our AP pistol ready, and it's a 1-mile drive, which should be fairly fast for the most part. This mission is really easy, and using the Duco Death makes it even easier. The Duke is literally a slightly less bullet-resistant version of the Armored Kuruma. In terms of surviving bullets, you're going to be fine in the Duke. The only thing you're going to have to worry about is the fact that this vehicle doesn't have, like the glass itself isn't bulletproof, so you can get shot through it. But it's really fast. In fact, this vehicle's faster than the Armored Kuruma. It's also heavier, which means if vehicles drive in front of you, you're not going to have to worry about that. And it can survive a couple explosions. So you add all these things together and it's great. Plus, if you're super low level and you don't have the ability to upgrade your Duke, you can still get this vehicle with bulletproof tires because it comes stock with bulletproof tires. So we are going to pull out, actually we're just going to pull out a shotgun. This should honestly get the job done for the most part here. And you can see why shotguns are so good. We're going to instantly just enter the building. I'm not even going to bother killing those guys. We're going to walk over here. We're going to pull out our shotgun, and as we can see, shotguns are just amazing. So we are going to start looting the cash here, and this is obviously really, really simple. We just need to grab all the cash, and then we go back outside, and we're going to make it to location B and do the same thing over again. Now, when you make your way to the second location, they are already going to be alerted. So what you're going to want to do... Oh, yeah, I always forget that another guy spawns here. But there you go. Pretty easy stuff. But as I said, when you make it to location B, whichever one you do, if you do B first and then you go to A, the guards or whatever, the drug guys, are always going to be alerted to you the moment you get there because you've already looted the first location. So at that point, just get ready to kill them, guns blazing, or get ready to just run inside the building. So we're going to exit the money laundering plant, and we are now going to ignore all these guys here. We're just going to simply eat snacks and hop back in our car. You can see how much easier it is to just ignore the trouble than to fight your way through. It's way faster, way easier. Now that we are in our Duke, we can just continue on our way. It doesn't even matter if any of these cars try to shoot at us. The Duke is pretty fast as I went over. It has bulletproof tires, and the entire back of this car is completely bulletproof. So you literally just don't have to worry at all about really dying when driving the Dukes. It's just an amazing vehicle in general. We are just going to be cutting through the city and heading over towards location B. Alright, let's hug this corner, and oh, apparently we killed somebody. We got that death effect on the screen there. But we're already almost there. I'm going to get my AP pistol ready. I don't know whether I like the machine pistol or the AP pistol better. I definitely like the rate of fire better on the AP pistol, but it also blows through ammo a bit faster, so you're going to have to keep that in mind. But as you can see, these guys already know I'm here this time, which is something that you're definitely going to have to keep in mind. But again, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to park my Duke in a way that I can get into it the moment we leave, and we're just going to hop right inside. I'm just going to kill them with the pistol. Actually, no, we can pull out our shotgun. Let's put on some armor. Let's eat some snacks again. Snacks are such an important thing to stock up on. Let's kill you, and done. Okay, well, let's start looting the cache once again. We can see another character has spawned while we have looted the cache. You don't need to worry about them shooting you at all, though. If you're literally ignoring them, they're not going to shoot you until you're done looting the cache. So all you need to do is grab all this. You're going to wait a second, and then you're just going to pull out your gun, and let's see if we can shoot this guy in the toe. There you go. Dead. Pretty easy stuff. Okay, start looting the next one once again, and once we've done this, we're almost done with this mission. I mean, you can see how easy this is to do. Even if you're a low-level player, this first act should not be too challenging at all, and that's what I really like about the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid in general, is that these are not hard missions to complete. They don't take too much effort, and they're pretty easy, which is nice because of that. So, here we go, steal the cache, and once we've done this, we will have done all of the cache, which is quite easy. And then we're going to have to make our way over to the docks. Well, not actually the docks, but the pier, and we're going to have to steal a laptop. So, actually, I don't think that's this mission. I take that back. We're going to find out. Maybe we just have to drop this back off. I don't remember. This mission's pretty simple, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to hop back in our car. Again, there's going to be a bunch of guys on us here. So if we just hop into the driver's seat of our vehicle. Oh, yeah. This mission's actually easy. I was thinking of the one with the terabyte. Yeah, we just got to go back over to Vincent's lockup and we completed this one. Again, ignore all the guards. If you have a Kuruma, if you have a Duco Death, just hop into your vehicle. Don't even bother killing them. It's just a waste of time. It's not worth the RP. You don't get any extra cash for headshots or anything like that. So just ignore all the trouble and make your way back over to Vincent's lockup. This first mission took me in total about 5 minutes to do from start to finish, which is pretty quick when you think about it. And yeah, really didn't involve too much effort. So let's head over to Vincent's lockup. Let's take a bit of a shortcut here. Ooh. The one thing that does suck about the Duke and being a low-level character is that you're not going to have your driving skill leveled up. I keep forgetting, I'm like, why the heck is this car handling so bad? But yeah, one of the things that sucks about being a low level is that your driving skill is not maxed. And that will actually help you out big time the more you drive in this game. So I would highly recommend to focus on just driving around in the city. Always focus on driving, because getting that skill maxed out is going to, it's going to feel a lot better. Oh God. You know what? That was kind of sick. Although, maybe not. Maybe not. We kind of had a bit of a mess up there in the end. Well, not that big of a deal. Let's make our way. Let's keep going. There's somebody spawning behind us, but again, not that big of a deal. We've already made it to Vincent's lockup anyway, and let's just drive on through. Okay, well, that was very, very easy. Done. So, the first mission is finished. That was pretty simple stuff, as we can see. As I said, took me about 5-6 minutes to do, and we've already completed it. And there's only, what, 5? I think there's 6 missions in total, so completing all 6 of them, if they only take us 5 to 6 minutes, should be pretty quick, 35 to 40 minutes, even on a level 20 account. The last mission is definitely going to be the one that takes a lot of time, because you need to drive away, you need to evade the cops. It's really annoying in general, but we're done. So now we're going to go head over towards Vincent again. I don't remember if he calls you on the phone or what, but I just drive over to that location, and we'll be ready to start up. Yeah, as we can see, Vincent calls us on the phone. The moment Vincent calls you, you're ready to start it up again. Again, if you're out of snacks or you've blown through a lot of armor, which you shouldn't have, that first mission is really easy, so you shouldn't really need to worry about snacks or armor. But if you have ran out of snacks, I would highly recommend to restock at whatever businesses you own. Every business in the game has the ability to purchase snacks. Well, maybe not every business. I don't know if, the bunker does, but if you own a CEO building, which I would highly suspect most players do, you can get snacks from there. Or if you have any of the newer properties, they all contain the ability to grab snacks, so that's quite nice. It just depends which property you own. We've already made it back over to Vincent's at this point, so let's head right over here. I'm just going to drive right into this little pillar. It's a very easy way to stop your car. And Here we go. Okay, breaking and entering. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to purchase all ammo, and we are going to purchase super heavy armor once again. Always purchase super heavy armor. And also make sure to purchase all of your ammo through the mission menu. It's really easy to do. If you run out of ammo, let's say you're a low-level character and you only have, 260 rounds of ammo or whatever. It's why I always carry a bunch of different types of weapons. It's why you always want a shotgun and you want a lot of other things, which is really nice. Now, this is the mission where we have to get the laptop. I was on one mission ahead. So we're going to start off with whatever's closer. So let's see. Terabyte is a little bit further away. So we're going to go for the laptop first, which is a 1.8 mile drive. And then we are going to go for the Terabyte. Terabyte is honestly really easy to deal with, so I'm not even going to bother worrying about that as of now. The laptop is also pretty dang simple. This mission is really basic, and it's honestly one of the easiest of the bunch. It requires very, very little effort. So we got 1.2 miles left, and let's keep going. I'm honestly surprised my driving skill hasn't leveled up. We can see my driving skill. It's pretty bad. It's 1.5 bars, not even. And getting that up is definitely going to make life a bit enjoyable. Alright, let's cut through here, and okay, good. So, the laptop is in a couple different spawn locations, and it's really depending on where you get it. So, for example, I might get a different laptop location that you do here. And because of that, it might be worthwhile to Google where the laptop is, but honestly, it's pretty easy to just drive around and look for the laptop anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to search for the laptop. And it's going to show you a picture of what he looks like and everything. You can see he's wearing a black shirt. So there's a couple locations. The first one is off to the side over here that he could spawn, but as we can see, that's not the case. The second location is he can spawn over here. Again, that's not the case. So in this situation, I actually don't know exactly where he's going to spawn. I'm not seeing him anywhere over here. So let's roll around this area. Is he anywhere wide? No. Okay. Well, then we're going to check this side of the docks. Or not the docks, but the pier. My brain, I'm just so used to going to the docks and saying the docks that I'm expecting him to be somewhere around here. We can see again, nothing over here, nothing over here. So, oh, sorry, almost ran you over there, ma'am. I'm not really sorry, I lied. Oh, there he is. Okay, so pretty easy stuff as we can see. What we're going to do is we're going to walk right up behind him and we're going to bop him in the face. There you go, pretty easy stuff. We're going to grab the laptop. If you don't bop him in the face, it's not that big of a deal, but he is going to try and attack you, so it's easier just to hit him first. So now that we found the laptop, we are simply going to make our way over to the Terabyte, which again, pretty... Oh, we were able to squeeze through there. Did the game purposely... I don't remember if those crates are normally there or not, but I almost feel like the game purposely put crates there just so it would be a pain for me to make it through that little area with my car. But it's not that big of a deal. Let's roll around here, and beautiful. So yeah, grabbing the laptop, super easy. You don't have to worry about cops, you don't have to worry about anything. I don't even know really why they have you grabbing it, because it's such a simple mission. You would expect you have to, like, fight somebody, but I guess they didn't want to make another Dr. Dre mission where it's a pain in the butt, and you have to steal the laptop and then fight the dude and chase him all the way down. So we are going to make our way through the city. We got 0.6 miles left to go. Now, this mission, when it comes to the Terabyte part, can be a little annoying, and if you're not expecting what to do here, it can definitely get a bit frustrating. It's not that hard to deal with, but it definitely can be a bit frustrating. So what we're going to do is we're either going to have two options. We're either going to stay in our vehicle, or we are going to just hop out and pull out our shotgun. Right now, we're looking for the Terabyte, and I don't honestly know exactly where it spawns. Oh, I see it. It's right over here. You can usually hear the drones flying around, and it's going to be one of these little alcoves. So we can see that the Terabyte is right in front of us. So what the easiest way to do this is literally just pull out an AP pistol and sit in your car. The game's going to keep spawning a bunch of drones, and when it does that... Wait, where are the drones? Oh, it's above me. Okay, never mind. Well, I was going to say it's going to spawn a bunch of drones on you, but I guess it works just to sit in my car as well. Usually using a shotgun is the best way to deal with them. And there you go. It's going to spawn one more wave. Let's just reload. And got that one. And we got this one. And we got a couple more. Oh my god, that drone flew into me. What the heck? Okay, we're good. We're good. And did we get them all? I think we did. Yes. Okay. Pretty easy stuff. As you can see, I didn't even need to use snacks or anything. Pretty simple. So now once you're inside here, we're simply going to walk over to the back of the area. Steal a hacking device is actually a nice weapon here. I'm going to grab that. Thank you. When you're obviously a low level and you don't have access to many weapons, I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, so at this point, we have completed both parts of the missions, and we are probably going to have to make it back over to Vincent's lockup. So let's start heading over towards that location. We're going to roll over. Actually, no. I lied. There's one final part to this mission. We're going to have to make our way over to the cartel, and we're going to have to go to the train yard and steal a train. I forgot. This mission is kind of dookie balls. It's actually a bit boring, but yeah, we're going to have to make it over towards the cartel. So we're going to... Oh, actually, we're going the right way. I wasn't sure if we had to go straight, if we had to cut through that road there, but yeah, you're going to make your way over to the cartel's compound, which is at the train station. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to kill a bunch of guards until you find the specific guard with a key on them. And that key is going to allow you to drive the train. And that's about it. We're going to steal a train. Once you steal the train, there's not much else you have to do. I completely forgot about this mission because it's... I mean, I remember them as I go through, and they're pretty easy to do. But man, this mission, I hate this one. That's why I blocked it out of my memory. So, you're going to notice there's a bunch of cartel members here. And what you want to do is you just want to take all of them out. So we got this guy over here. He doesn't have the key. We're going to hop up. Usually what I like to do is I just hop in the train car here. And this is a nice little way to kind of pop all these guys. Oh, there you go. Dead. Okay, let's see. We got a guy in the back. You're dead. Let's just, well, I don't have anything explosive that I can use there, but that should honestly get the trick done. And perfect. We already have the train key. So now we're just going to ignore all these guys, and we're going to hop over here and grab the key. You don't really need your Duco Death for this part, because all you're going to do is you're going to run into the train and steal it. So it's pretty simple stuff. We got a guy over here. We're just going to knock him down. Same for this guy. Oh, we did get nuked a little bit, as you can see. These guys do deal a decent amount of damage, but as long as you're paying attention to your health, you shouldn't have to worry all too much. So let's hop inside the train. Here we go. And come on. Go a little bit faster. So once you steal the train, well, this mission's kind of lame, as I said. What we're going to do is we're going to have to press right on the D-pad a couple times. That's about as simple as it is. If you don't press right on the D-pad, the train's going to stop, and you're going to have to kill a bunch of people around you, and then you'll have to start it back up again. It's not that hard, though. All you need to do is switch the signal lights. So you're going to see up here, there's like a red circle on our mini-map, and once we make it into the circle, we're going to start hacking. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just drive full speed. Don't even worry about the cartel members. They're going to drive in front of you, and they're going to die. That's literally as simple as it gets. So we're just going to keep driving here. I mean, you can shoot them if you want, but it's kind of a waste of ammo if you ask me. And again, they kind of just die anyway when they drive in front of you. It's kind of doofy, but let's see. There should be another train hacking signal somewhere up here. Yes, here comes the next one. I will shoot this guy just because he's a little sussler sitting right in front of me. So we start hacking again. As I said, if you fail the hack, which you have to really just not be paying attention, but if you don't get the hack done, what's going to happen is it's just going to start slowing down your train. We're going to have a helicopter for some reason on the rails here. I still don't understand why Rockstar put the helicopter there. It's the weirdest part of the whole mission to me. I really don't get it. But either way, you're going to smash into the helicopter. Once again, a bunch of cartel members are going to be here. Shoot this guy. He's dead. Start hacking. He dropped his weapon. That's great. Alright, we're going to shoot this guy here. I usually just shoot the guys that are on the machine guns in the back because, personally, I don't like to possibly die from the machine guns. Like, I haven't had it happen yet, but I still think it's a little sussler, so I always make sure that I'm clearing them. At this point, we've completed the mission. There's no more train rails we need to hack. All we need to do is keep driving the train. Oh, we got one more person we got to pop. There you go. Beautiful. Bye-bye. But yeah, as I said, at this point we've completed the mission. All that's going to happen is we're going to drive in this tunnel, and it's completed. We don't even need to go over to Vincent's lockup. This mission is kind of a drag. It's kind of boring, and it takes a lot of time. But at least it's not a hard mission. As I said, these missions are very, very easy. And you can see that even as a level 20, I mean, we're getting these done pretty quickly. So it's going to go through a cutscene here, and hopefully it'll be pretty quick. There you go. And we completed it. So that is already the second mission done. Now the next missions we're going to work on are actually optional missions. Now the missions themselves are mandatory, but what I mean is you have different routes you can go to grab different weapons, vehicles, and supplies so that you can continue on choosing what you want to do. So this is where a bit of opinions is going to come into play and what exactly you want to do. Now, I might just change my spawn location. I don't know if I have my spawn location in my... No, I don't think I do. I mean, the closest spawn location I have is maybe a garage, but whatever. We're just going to go head over there. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, Vincent just called me, I stocked up on some snacks, and we are ready to continue the missions. So, here we go. We have concealed weapons. So as I said, this is where we're going to be able to choose what weapons we want, and how we're going to be able to grab them. This is really nice, because just go to the furthest location. This is what I always tell people. Rockstar usually makes the furthest location the best, and it's for good reason. It's because it usually is going to be the longest to get the parts. But when it comes to this mission, it's pretty easy. Just set your waypoint over to location C. It's a 3-mile drive, but it's not a long drive, really. Okay, well, as I was saying, once you make it to the location, all you're going to do is you're going to kill the necessary guards. There are 2 different pickups you need to grab. The first one is right in front of us here. We're going to ignore these guys here, and we're just going to kill you. We're going to kill you. We're going to kill you. And you. Once we get... Oh, wait a sec. I kind of failed on that. There you go. Oh, I didn't see this guy over here popping me. Alright, let's get you cleared. We are a little bit low on health, but it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, we've already cleared most of the trouble. We're going to eat some snacks, put on some armor, and ignore the rest of the gunfire. Then, you're going to grab the military gear. After doing that, you're going to simply hop back in our car, and we're going to head over to the second location, which is just a little bit ahead of us over here. So again, all we're going to do is we're going to kill the mandatory people. So there's one person there. There's one person here. We don't even need to really kill that guy, though. We can ignore him for the most part. We can see that the weapons are going to be right here. So we're going to walk up to the weapons. We're going to grab that, and done. Do you see how easy this is? I mean, it's incredibly easy. You just hop back in your car, and you make your way back over to Vincent's lockup. We now have both the best weapons and armor that you can get for the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid. So now we are going to just follow the route back. So I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut here, and the game does want us to take the route through the city, so that's what we're going to do. I think that'll be faster anyway. Let's go over here, and oh, that car almost drove into us. Alright, well, that's fine. I mean, the Duke is super heavy anyway, so we're not going to have to worry too much. Okay, and beautiful. We are on our road, ready to head back. We got 2 miles left. That actually shaved off a lot. That went from 3 miles to 2 miles. Maybe it would have been faster for me to take this route originally. I don't know. But we didn't start at Vincent's... No, we did start at Vincent's lockup. I think we did, actually. I take that back. Well, maybe this route's faster. Both are pretty similar, to be honest. This one's just a bit easier, because you obviously are driving on the highway. Now, something that's always great to keep in mind, and why, again, the Duke O'Death is such a good choice, you'll notice that the game's spawning Merryweather guards on us. And what's great about the Duke is that, and I'll show you here, these guards try to drive into you, but because we're in the Duke, you just push the car out of your way. And as I said, the rear of this vehicle is completely bulletproof. You don't need to worry ever about being shot in the rear of this car. So what you can do is, if normally you're in a vehicle and you smash into the Merryweather car, sometimes what'll happen is they'll just instantly kill you. I've had it happen a lot, especially on my Broke to Billions account. You guys have had it happen a lot, probably when starting GTA. It's annoying. What's great about this vehicle is that when the Jeep tries to drive into you, you don't really need to worry, because you can just smash into it, push it out of your way, and then not have to worry about being shot in the rear at all. So we have 0.25 miles left to go, and then we make it to our destination, which will be obviously Vincent's, and we'll be done. You're going to have to call Vincent on the phone to confirm that you want this to be your preferred delivery method. It's kind of doofy that you have to do it, but you're going to see we hop out of our car. Then we're going to walk right over here, and we're going to go onto our phone, and we're going to go find Vincent on the phone. Once you find Vincent, then you got to call him. So he's all the way at the bottom. I didn't realize he's literally my last contact. But once you call him, let's see. No, maybe you don't need to call him. Maybe you have to text him. Yeah, there you go. Well, you can see what I mean. Military and confirm. Done. Okay, pretty good stuff. Yeah, you have to text him. All right, pretty simple stuff, as we can see. The mission is completed. Now we just have to wait for it to finish. Now, you might be noticing we don't get payment for any of these missions, and you might say, well, that kind of sucks. But the good news is, the way to think of this is more of a heist. You're the leader of a heist. You're grabbing the goods. You're setting up everything you need to. And then once you make it to the finale, that's when you get your big payment. So that's exactly what we are experiencing here. So we've once again completed another mission for the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid. We're halfway through. We're at 25 minutes on the clock. So not too bad at all, actually. And that's 25 minutes, I should mention, with me driving. Okay, and now we arrive to hit and run. This is where we have to choose what vehicle we are going to take. So we're going to purchase super heavy armor again, and we are going to start it up. So yeah, as I said, this is where we're going to choose what vehicle we're going to take. I personally like to go to the easiest one, which usually doesn't give you the best car, but I don't really find it that big of a deal because at the end of the day, you can just steal a street car if you really want to complete these missions a bit faster. So let's hop into our vehicle, and we are going to be going to the further location, which is A. A is actually just really simple. We're going to follow the road that the game wants us to go to, so let's squeeze through here, and we're going to start making our way up through Vinewood Hills. So location A, remember I said before that usually location C is going to be harder and more lucrative. Well, when it comes to the escape vehicle, personally I don't think it makes a difference, because as I said, if you really want a faster car, you can usually just steal one off the street. The fastest cars you'll get from any of these missions are usually like the Kuruma, which isn't even that fast of a vehicle. It goes like 100 because they're not even upgraded, so honestly, it doesn't make that much of a difference. I usually just like to go for the getaway vehicle that completes this mission fastest, so that's exactly what we're doing here. We're going to jump off this little cliff right here. Yeet! Oh god! Are we going to be able to stick the landing? Well, let's try. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, let's keep going down. And nice. Okay. Now we're going to drive down through this little ravine here. Hopefully we can make it through. Nah, unfortunate. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's just roll around this corner. And done. Okay. We're already at our destination. At this point, we are now going to focus on obviously completing this destination, which is right here. Now, normally the game wants you to kill a bunch of guards to kind of get confused on where you are, but don't worry about that. All you need to do, kill these two people here, and then simply get out of your car, and you're going to see that there is a little box up on the wall. Shoot that box, and congratulations, you have completed the mission. And as we can see, it's even a decent vehicle we've got. This one's the Tulip, if I'm not mistaken, yep, which is a pretty fast muscle car for the most part. I mean, its handling isn't the best, but yeah, it's a pretty fast muscle car. So now we just have to drive 3.4 miles over to the garage, and we will have completed this mission. It's that simple. I mean, there's really not much effort you need, again, in completing these missions. Once you know the little secrets here and there, you're going to be completing these really, really fast. So let's head over to that destination. I am going to be doing a bit of a cut here. I'll tell you how long it took me to drive there, but I don't think anybody wants to hear me talk for 3 minutes. And done. That took me about 2 minutes to drive here. Not too bad. We're going to go on our phone, we're going to text Vincent, and we're going to confirm this as our delivery vehicle. Once again, pretty dang simple stuff. Now that we are outside of the facility, we are going to have to leave the area. We'll just use Vincent's car that he spawned for us. This should be fine. I don't know why we can't just use one of our personal vehicles to lose the cops if we're losing the cops anyway. But yes, let's leave the area and we should be good. Let's just break through this fence very, very quickly. Now, I would highly recommend to have your spawn location set somewhere over towards the city, because usually when you complete this mission, it's going to have you spawn all the way in Paleto Bay, which kind of sucks. So as you can see, I have finally gotten out of the area. Just like that, the mission is done. Pretty good stuff again. I mean, that one was super simple. It only took me about 5 minutes to complete from start to finish. Basically, you're just driving from one side of the map to the other, which kind of sucks, but it's still a pretty fast mission. So as we can see, it has spawned me all the way over in Paleto Bay, which normally sucks because nobody wants to drive across the map. So a very simple fix to this is, as I said, set your spawn location to a property you have in the city, and then all you're going to do is press find invite only lobby, and it's going to spawn you in the city. As we can see, I've set mine to Tinsel Towers, which is one of the apartments I own. This apartment it's fine. I mean, it gets the job done. Alright, next mission started up. So far, I'm at 32 minutes on the clock for no cuts, which is pretty fast. We are going to have to make our way to the Cluckin Bell outlet. Now this mission, if you don't know what you're doing and you're an inexperienced player, is going to absolutely suck. But if you know what you're doing, this mission is very easy and it will save you so much time and effort on the finale. So what are we going to do? Well, we're obviously going to head over to the destination the game wants me to, which is only 0.8 miles away. We are going to have to kill 2 vans, and we are also going to grab their outfits, and we're going to hack the vans. It's really easy to do. Again, if you're in an armored vehicle like the... Oh my god. Did not think that was going to happen. But if you are in an armored vehicle like the Duke Death, then you're really not going to have to worry about anybody in the van killing you. You can see how easy the Duke Death makes these missions as well. It is so incredibly simple. So, we're going to roll around this corner here, and we're going to see a van right in front of us here. What we're going to do is we're instantly going to start shooting at the van until we break the glass, and we're going to kill the driver if we can. And come on, there you go. Driver dead. So now we can start hacking. I don't remember exactly how to... Oh, I guess that's how you hack. Normally you have to pull up the Secure Servat. So while that's hacking, we're going to set our spawn location to the other vehicle. And as we can see, done. Okay, so I'm going to ignore that van. I think the other one should also drop outfits. If it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal. But I think it should. So let's head over here and get over to this van. This one's driving away pretty quick as we can see. But again, not that big of a deal. We're just going to shoot at these guys. We're going to break the glass. And come on. Let me get you. Let me get you. Bruh, these guys are driving like absolute maniacs. Alright, well, that guy's dead. And come on. Well, I guess we can start hacking while we're trying to kill them at least. Come on. Bro, just die. Thank you. Okay. Problem solved. And as you can see, it also spawned the outfits here, which is what I thought it would. So we're going to pick up the outfits. You don't need to wear it, but it just makes life a little bit easier. Plus, it only takes like 2 seconds to do. So now we have to drive 0.7 miles to the cartel's garage. This is where the mission actually starts to pick up and become a bit crazy. Well, a bit crazy if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to squeeze through here. And we got 0.6 miles to go. Now there's 2 different things you're going to want to do for this mission. First of all, not alert any guards. But if you do alert guards, you need to make sure that you kill all of the guards that are spawned before the timer runs out. If you don't, what's going to end up happening is you are going to have to do the entire Cluckin Bell Farm Raid finale with heat on you. People are going to try and kill you. It just makes it a little bit more annoying and a little bit more stressful. It's a lot easier if you just follow the steps that I'm going to take here, which is not being detected. Now, interestingly enough, I've never had this location. Normally, I have the other location, but yeah, this one's interesting. So, we are going to use a suppressed weapon, and that is why you always want to have some sort of weapon with a suppressor on it. Then we're just going to kill all of these guards around us. So we're going to get this guy over here. Missed him. You know, don't worry about that. Alright, we're going to get this guy, this guy, this guy. Always shoot the camera off the wall. This guy. Just like that, we've already cleared the majority of this area. Then we're going to make our way up here. We're going to get these guys. Bonk. Bonk. Pretty easy stuff. We're going to head in here. We're going to get you. And we're going to get you. I mean, you can see how easy this is. It's really no effort whatsoever. So now we're going to make our way into this area over here. And we're going to get you. And yeah, you didn't see your friend die at all. You know, don't worry about that, bro. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the drill. Now, I should also mention that these elevator doors are going to open up at some point, and when they do, you are going to have to kill those guards. It just kind of sucks, but that's how it is. But for now, we are just going to focus on drilling through these lockers. So as we can see, now the moment you start drilling through, the guards are out. So at this point, you're going to want to pull out your weapon. You're going to kill this guard over here, and there's going to be one more guard that spawns over here. You're going to kill that guard, and then you're going to kill this one. There you go. Oh, one more looks like he spawned over here again. Let's see if we can get this guy. Done. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. So, yeah. You do usually alert the cartel. It kind of sucks, but it's not that big of a deal because you're just going to wipe the drives on the camera anyway. For now, we are searching for the ID card, the Cluckin Bell ID card. This part of the mission is honestly the worst. It takes forever because... well, you don't know which locker it's going to spawn in, so you just have to sit here. You have to drill each locker out. It really, oh, there you go. Wow, okay, that was really lucky. All right, we're done. We got the key card. Don't bother drilling anymore once you get the key card. They barely give you any money. It's not worth your time. So once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to disconnect all of these trucks here. So we're just going to sabotage them. If our character would take any longer, we're just going to pull this little cord out, and then we have to do that for 3 more trucks. It's pretty easy, and it's honestly pretty fast to do. There you go. Next one sabotaged. Let's go to this one over here. If you take a little bit of time to line your character up with the truck, he usually won't have to realign, which will save you a lot of time. That's a fun little fact I've always learned. If you're not on sync with what you're doing, it's going to take a lot longer. But you can see I've lined my character up, and he just goes straight into the animation, which is really good. So, before you leave, there's one last thing you want to do, and that is head over to this little storage room here and disable the CCTV. It takes 1 second. He's just going to type on the computer, he's going to pull out a quick drive, and it's going to be done. This saves you so much effort when doing the final mission. So done. There you go. That's it. Mission completed. So now we are simply going to leave the cartel's garage, and let's head up here. Let's go upstairs, and done. So there you go. That's the whole mission over. The cartel is not going to come after us. Normally, if you alert the cartel, they're going to come after you because of the fact that they know you're there. But because we have cleared everything and we haven't alerted anything, all we need to do is steal the flatbed with the Cluckin Bell crates, and we have to go deliver it probably over to Vincent's lockup. Let's find out. Yes, we have to go bring it over to the Vincent's. But again, pretty simple stuff overall. So now we are ready to start the finale, which is Scene of the Crime. This finale is honestly really easy, and if you learn the pathing properly, it should only take you around 5 to 10 minutes to complete, depending on how fast you are. So what's going to happen is we're going to start by spawning in a train, as we can see, and we are going to have to make our way throughout the Cluckin Bell Farm factory. So all we're going to do is we're going to run straight through this area here, and we're going to shoot this little wall lock. And once you do that, it's going to open up just like the other mission we did. Then we're going to squeeze our way through here. After doing this, this is where we're going to kill a bunch of guards. So we're going to get you, we're going to get you, we're going to get you. Pretty easy stuff so far. That guy, doesn't really matter if he sees you. We'll just kill him anyway, just in case. Kill you. I mean, you can see how easy this is. For some reason, these guards are like oblivious, and you just kind of run past them all and kill them. Then you're just going to insert your key card over here, ignoring the guards in the other room, and done. We're going to enter this building. Once we enter this, there are going to be people in the basement. So what you're going to do is you're going to clear, I think there's 2, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3, but I think only one of them actually has a weapon. So you're just going to make your way down here. You're going to kill this guy with the weapon, like so. Kill this guy. And, oh, that was a bad shot for me. Either way, they're all dead. Now we're going to steal the coke. I mean, so far, you can see that this is very simple. Even if you miss the guards, they're not like the Cayo Perico guards where they can sniff you from a mile away if you miss your shot. These guys will not hear you. I think Rockstar almost designed this heist for beginners. So let's just grab all the coke real quickly. Just a little bit left to go, and we're done. You can probably hear me spamming the A button on my remote while grabbing the goods. It is pretty funny just hearing me probably click that button. Alright, let's make our way back up, and once again, now we have to make our way over here. So we just got to clear this one guard. And these guys, again, they're pretty oblivious. They don't notice you at all, so if you just clear these guys, we're fine. And now we have to hack another area with our key card. So, once again, we hop inside the building, and we grab the coke. It's that simple. There's going to be a bunch of different storage crates here, and there's going to be a couple different guards. We're going to kill this guard in the back first, and then we're going to kill this one over here, and done. Okay, so we have to get the crowbar. Usually the crowbar spawns on one of these back crates. We can see the crowbar right there. So let's just open the crates and see if the coke's in here. Beautiful. Okay, so it's in this one. I don't remember where the other one spawns. I think they spawn across from each other, but I could be wrong. I guess we're going to find out. Come on. Please be right. Please be right. Yes, I am. Okay, sweet. Okay, done. There you go. Coke collected. At this point, we just need to leave the storage area and do the second part of the mission, which is the main part, which is simply getting the safe code. Now, you also want to look for keys while you're making your way through here. The keys usually spawn on some sort of little, table or something like that. So, we got some guards here. We're going to wait for this guy to run through. We're going to get this guy and that guy. Pretty simple. Again, look for keys all over while you're making your way through. In fact, are those them there? No, they aren't. I thought they were, but they aren't. Indeed are not the keys. Okay, we're going to jump through here. I don't see them on anywhere over here. Oh, there you go. Got the keys. So done. Now we don't have to worry about that. Now we can clear this guy here. There you go. And keep making our way through. We got one guy in the back, and we got one guy here. There you go. Dead. It's just so simple. Okay, so now that we have the keys, we're going to unlock the office door. Just like so. And we're going to walk on through. We're going to hack the computer, and this is where now we have the ability to try and grab the safe code. So we're going to have to walk around in the entire warehouse with the hacking device. And all you need to do is look for the computers. Usually it's really simple. If you see where like the beam of light's coming from, so we can see this one's getting pretty bright over here. So this computer right here is one of the areas we need to hack. So that's the first one. Then we can see over here, once again, the signal's getting strong. So probably this computer here is another hack location indeed. And then we just got to look one more time. As we can see again, the signal's getting strong over here. So it's probably this one. Done. That's how easy it is to hack. So at this point, we are basically completed. We've cleared the whole warehouse. All we need to do now is grab the stash from the safe. We're going to look at the code, which is 708543. So we got 70, blah, 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 and then we got 85 and 43. Once we've done this, we are going to get cops. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no way to avoid getting cops, which kind of sucks. I feel like after completing this whole mission and doing it stealth, you shouldn't be getting cops. But yeah, unfortunately, you do get cops. You're going to shoot this little wall thing here. And as you can see, we do indeed have cops on us. After making your way outside, all you want to do is squeeze your way in between these guys here. It's pretty easy to do. Just run around them. You don't even need to shoot them. They're literally oblivious. Just keep running around them. This guy here, yeah, you can kill him. He's pretty dumb. Oh, there you go. That works too. But yeah, just keep running past them. Keep going, keep going. They're not going to notice you. That guy there doesn't see me, and done. So now we are able to walk inside of the building. After doing this, we are going to grab our getaway vehicle, and we are going to leave the premises. This is pretty simple. I mean, you can see how simple it is. So now, this guy's going to shoot at me. I could really care less. We're just going to follow the train tracks, and congrats, guys. We have completed the mission. This is the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid, and this is why it is such an easy mission to complete. Now, Rockstar, for some reason, made it that driving on the train rails is a bit more challenging than it should be, but it's still really not that challenging to do. The game is going to want you to lose cops, but this is really easy to do. As we can see, all I did was drive into the sewers. It's literally right off the highway you're going to drive down, and if you just simply jump into the sewers there, you're then going to lose cops. They never ever drive down there. Then all you simply need to do is head out and go over to Vincent's lockup. I usually just like to ramp the vehicle off this little jump here, and just like that, we are done. This mission is really easy to do. In total, start to finish, it took me 42 minutes to do everything in today's video, which is pretty dang fast when you think about it. I mean, that's pretty fast, especially judging that you're going to get $750,000 the first time you complete this, and every subsequent completion $500,000. It's only a 1 hour cooldown, and usually what I say is if you're waiting for a cooldown, whether it's the Dr. Dre VIP mission, or if you're doing something like the Cayo Perico heist and you don't want to run them back to back on alt accounts, this is one of the easiest ways to make some extra cash, have some fun while doing so, and I mean, it's just so easy as well. Especially if you're a brand new player and you don't have access to the Cayo Perico heist or the agency, this is definitely the #1 way to do it. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.